Sister, can you make my other, I've logged in from another system also. Can you make that the host? So, Om Shanti. Today we are listening to the Murli of 2nd of February 2011. Constantly remain cheerful and content by remaining aware of your fortune and attainments. Give the experience of contentment through your vision, attitude, and activity. Bap Dada is pleased to see all the children. Each child has reached here through God's love. Today, Bap Dada is seeing the lines of fortune on the forehead of each child. No one else has received such fortune, such great fortune throughout the whole cycle, because the bestower of fortune himself has bestowed fortune upon you. In the first place, the star of fortune is sparkling on each one's forehead. The line of sweet, when each one's forehead, the line of sweet speech is sparkling on the mouth. The line of a sweet smile is sparkling on the lips. The line of being absorbed in the love of the Father, who is the comforter of hearts, is sparkling in the heart. The line of greatness, of attaining all treasures, is sparkling on your hands. The line of achieving multi-millions at every step is sparkling on your feet. So Baba is telling each and every part is sparkling due to the fortunes that we received from the bestower of fortune on the forehead, on the mouth, on the lips, in the heart, in our hands and feet. So Baba says, now think, has anyone ever received such fortune? This is why your fortune is described in the images of your memorials, in the temples. Wherever our images are there, they describe it with all the fortune that we had and continue to have. And Baba says, the bestower of fortune himself has given this fortune to each child. This means we've not taken it from somebody as a mediator, but directly. Seeing the fortune of each child, Bap Dada is congratulating each one. Ba child, Ba. You receive this fortune only at the confluence age, and it operates only at this time. The happiness of the confluence age is more elevated than that of all the other ages. I repeat, the happiness of the confluence age is more elevated than that of the other ages. Underline. The fortune of the golden age is the reward of the effort made at the confluence age. And this is why the attainments of the confluence age is greater than the reward of the golden age. Baba says, why is the reward of golden age lesser than the attainments in the confluence age? That's because the fortune in the golden age is actually the reward of the efforts that we make in the confluence age. Effort is always bigger than the reward. This is why. So Baba continues, lose yourself in your own fortune. Lose yourself in your own fortune. Baba is talking about intoxication here. Intoxication of what? My own fortune. It doesn't matter what is happening, but what emerges from you when you bring your fortune into your awareness. So how to lose yourself in your fortune? By bringing our fortune in front of us into our awareness all the time. Wow, my fortune, the bestower of fortune himself is your Father. Each one of you has received your fortune from the bestower of fortune. Do you realize how fortunate you are? Baba is asking us. Do we realize how fortunate we are? Or do you only realize it sometimes? No? We have to intellectually remind ourselves, is that the case? Or that awareness is always in front of everything else, that I am a fortunate soul and I've received this fortune directly from the bestower of fortune. Do you constantly have this intoxication? And what will happen if we constantly have this intoxication? Nothing will bother. Nothing will matter. Because we are always in this intoxication. And then this will actually become a drama, which Baba continues to say. Baba continues, when the people of the world see you, they ask what you have received. And what do you reply? We have attained everything that we wanted. Now we say, Pranatha Sopali. Sometimes they come back to us and say, hey, you're always happy. What is the reason? So we say, we have attained everything that we wanted. So Baba is now asking, have you attained it? If so, raise your hands. Have you attained it? Acha. Have you attained it? With spiritual intoxication, you say that you lack nothing. You have this intoxication, do you not? So how did you get it? You simply came to know the Father. You accepted him and you made him belong to you. And you received your fortune. That's so easy. Simply get to know the Father and accept him and make him belong to you. The more you make yourself aware of this fortune, the more cheerful you will be. The face of a fortunate soul will be constantly cheerful. It is not that it'll be, but it is always so. No? So you don't have to make yourself. It comes naturally. Somebody is fortunate. The vision, the attitude, and activity of such souls will always be content, and they will inspire others to be content. A fortunate soul will automatically be cheerful. And in Bhagav's Gyan, when we are always in the awareness of our fortune, Baba says, our vision, our attitude, and our activity, vritti, karma, and drishti, will always be content, and we will be able to inspire others to be content. Are you all intoxicated with your contentment, Baba says? The basis of contentment is to have all attainments. Discontentment comes from a lack of attainment. So what do you experience? Is anything lacking, or have you attained everything? Are you intoxicated with your attainments? If we have attained everything, we will always be intoxicated. Are you? Are you all the time or only sometimes? In fact, you claim you have attained what you wanted. That's our song that we sing, right? Panatha Supalya. So we claim that. Where you have all attainments, there's no mention of discontentment. Underline. So if we are feeling discontented, we have to keep attention. That means we are not in the awareness of our attainments and the fortunes. Bap Dada is seeing the children from this land and abroad. From how many countries have all the children gathered? Who has come from the furthest place? Have those from America traveled the furthest? Those of you from America have come from the furthest land, have you not? However, where has the Father come from? America in this world, America is in this world, but where has Bapdada come from? He has come from Paramdham. And Father Brahma has come from the subtle region. So who has come from the furthest place? Who is the furthest away? That has to be Baba. He travels the furthest distance, coming from Paramdham and subtle region. The Baba says, this is a scene of the love of the father and the children. You said, my Baba, and the father said, my child. You have received such a great inheritance simply by knowing the one, just by knowing him. People of the world are searching for peace and happiness and wondering where they will find peace and happiness. Whereas your life is full of happiness and peace. Such a big, striking contrast. What does Bapdada want now? Bapdada wants every child to be a self-sovereign, to be a master of the self, always and not just sometimes. What does Baba want? us to be self-sovereign, master of self, always. Always is the word. This is because the Father has given the full blessing of self-sovereignty at the confluence age. It was not just a little and not just for some time, but for all time. Are you master of self all the time? Baba has told you that you are the masters of all your physical senses and your mind, intellect, and sanskars. You say mine regarding all of these things. You do not say I for these things, but you say mine. For what things? For our physical senses, our mind, intellect, and sanskars. We say I. We say mine and we don't say I. Since the mind, intellect, and sanskars are mine, I have a constant right to what is mine. My personal things. In the same way, maintain full rights over your mind, intellect, and sanskars. This is what it means to be a master of the self. Whatever orders you give them, they are the instruments to carry out those orders. However, in order to accomplish this, you maintain the intoxication of being a master while walking and moving around. Faith and intoxication. Nishya buddhi and nasha. So Baba says, maintain both at the same time. They go hand in hand. Faith and intoxication, nishchay and nasha. Now it is time to serve souls through the mind. This was in 2011. They are crying out, "Oh ancestors, give us a few rays of happiness and peace. Oh ancestors, you can hear the call of the unhappy ones. Can you not? Bap Dada has signaled to you that any calamity can occur suddenly. For this, put a full stop within a second. You are practicing this now because at that time, you will not have the time to make effort. You may try to put a full stop, but you put an exclamation mark instead. This is why you have been given time now to make the effort. Then it will be the time to do something practically. When? In the end. Right now, Baba calls it a drill. Why he calls it drill? Because when we do fire drill, that's not actual fire, but we are preparing for when the fire will occur. We don't know whether the fire will occur or not, but we are preparing for it. In our case, this drill, the drill of putting a full stop instead of an exclamation mark or a question mark, we know that this fire will someday and very soon will occur, and we are preparing ourselves for that. So Baba goes on. So you're practicing this now. Bap Dada is seeing your result. You're paying attention to doing it. However, you need to pay more attention and underline it. The ability to put a full stop in 1 second. Look how easy the effort is. I am a dot and I have to put a full stop. I simply have to pay attention. Bap Dada is especially giving children a gift. Children, I'm always with you. As soon as you say Baba, the Father is ever present in front of you. It has been said, the Lord is ever present. Huh? In Bhakti, they call Lord as omnipresent, ever present. But He's not omnipresent. The Lord is ever present in front of the children. Whoever is keeping Him in the awareness is present in front of them. Always be victorious. When God is with you, how can it be difficult to be victorious? Victory is your birthright. Simply by saying, my Baba, you definitely become victorious. Therefore, be constantly victorious. How? By saying, my Baba, by keeping Him in our awareness. This is extremely easy for those who stay in remembrance. It is not difficult. Where there is God, there is definite victory. Today, Baba is pleased to see all the children. You have come with so much love. How did you reach here? Physically, you have reached here by train or by plane. But it is the love that brought you here through your heart. It's your courage and the Father's guaranteed help. So love and courage. Now Bap Dada wants every child in every action to stay stable on the seat of self-sovereignty. Those who have come for the first time today, raise your hands. Stand up. There are many. Just as you have come for the first time in the same way, you must claim number 1. Do you wish to claim this number? Baba's blessing is that those who will have the courage will definitely receive Baba's help. With the courage, you have a chance to progress as much as you want. Because the board saying too late has not been put up yet. Stay in remembrance and serve others through your attainments. You will accumulate blessings according to how much service you do. And those blessings will keep making you move forward. Continue to give the message, and it is then up to each one's fortune. However, you just keep giving the message. Baba is saying, when you're giving a message, don't get attached. Your job is to give the message. They take it, how they react, that's up to each one's fortune. Continue to accumulate your charity. Your charity will keep making you move forward. It is good. Achha. This one has come from Karachi. Look, you have come from the original place. You have come from the original place where establishment takes place. So Baba is basically talking to him and that soul, and he has brought along with him some souls. And Baba is happy to see them because they come from Karachi, where the whole yagya was established. So he is congratulating them for coming so far. So Baba is saying, share lots of happiness. When you share your experiences and go back and tell people where you have just come from. You have come from the place of happiness, and you have also brought happiness for all of that. It is very good. Many people come nowadays. Half the class is usually those who have come for the first time. All of you have come for the first time. Good. Very good. Bap Dada and the whole family are congratulating you for coming to your home for the first time. So just think that Baba is talking to all of us. Simply remember, my Baba, do not forget. My Baba, because you receive an inheritance from Baba. You attain whatever was not yet attained. Achha. Everyone is happy that our brothers and sisters have come home. We may applaud. Achha. And Baba goes on to talk to the Eastern Zone, because it's the turn of the Eastern Zone to serve. So he's congratulating them, and he's suggesting the Eastern Zone to have mics. When Baba talks about mics, he's talking about souls which have influence. And why we have mics? So that the message can go to the larger number of souls. So Baba goes on to say that your zone is big, and a big zone should get together and bring such souls to Motherland. And then Baba goes on to call the teachers as Guru Bhais. Right? Then Baba is also talking to the double foreigners. Baba says, Baba likes it very much that you come to Madhuban and meet one another. You meet the Father and you also exchange service news. Baba told you earlier too that he likes this method. From how many countries have all of you come? 76 countries. And when you come here to Madhuban, children of how many countries do you meet? If you were to calculate how many states of India everyone has come from, there would be many. Those of India are happy to see you, and you are happy to see them. The meeting of the two is good. To meet another means to fill yourself with enthusiasm. Now, nowhere else can you see such a big family together. You can only see such a big family in Madhuban. What do you feel in your hearts? Vaha Baba and Vaha my godly family. Bap Dada is so pleased to see his children. In fact, Bap Dada tours around everywhere at Amrit Vela. It is not a big thing for him to go everywhere. Bap Dada has already told you that the speciality of the meeting at 4 a.m. is also that at the time Bap Dada gives blessings to all the children very easily. The bestower, the part of the bestower of blessings is especially at Amrit Vela. Bap Dada gives you whatever blessings you want. Just try it and see. However, in order to claim a blessing, all of you have to stay alert. If you don't stay alert, Bap Dada will visit and leave, and you will just be thinking about it. That happens. You don't give importance to Amrit Vela, but now pay more attention. Bap Dada has seen that according to the time, service is growing. And because of service, you cannot stay away from the Father in order to claim your blessings. The majority of double foreigners do make effort. However, you have to underline paying attention. And then Baba is congratulating everyone. Baba has heard that children understand that they definitely have to fulfill the signal that Baba Dada gave regarding sanskars. In order to accomplish that, just as you use a point for self-respect at Amrit Vela, the Swaman, together with that, pay attention to one particular sanskar in a specific way. Today, I'm going to pay special attention to this sanskar. Then, at night, when you give Bap Dada your chant for the whole day, also tell Baba the result for that sanskar. If you wish to finish the sanskar but cannot succeed in finishing that sanskar on that day, then congratulate yourself from Bap Dada. Every day, continue to receive congratulations from the Father for that particular sanskar. And you will then see that the use of that sanskar will decrease. You check yourself in yoga, but you don't check your sanskars in the same way every day, but only sometimes. So Baba is talking about discipline here. Effort makers get this paper by chance, not every day. However, the checking will take place every day, and this attention will finish all your attention. If we are putting attention somewhere else, we don't have time for any attention. So Baba says, so that when children from abroad begin any task, they definitely pay attention to it. Only those who pay attention are able to attain liberation. You also have Baba's blessing. Do you understand? When all of you engage yourself in this fully and check yourself daily, the result will be that sanskar itself will become slack. Underline this. When you engage yourself in this fully and check yourself daily, that's when the sanskar will become slack. Bab Dada wants you to claim number one in the subject of sanskars, so that you only use the sanskars that you want to use. And this will happen. Once your attention is drawn to it, it will happen. However, you have to pay attention. So this is what Baba is talking about in this particular paragraph. He's focusing on paying attention and the discipline of checking out sanskars every single day. Only then the sanskars will become slack and we will experience success as we move forward. Small successes. Then Baba says you're paying attention to making effort. Now become those who are instruments to bring about transformation. Seeing you, others will also have enthusiasm for the power of transformation. Although it is understood that it is number-wise in making effort, but Bab Dada is pleased that you are paying attention to making effort. So you have to increase that now. You continue to receive Bab Dada's love and remembrance every day. Look, even while sitting at home, you don't miss out on receiving Bab Dada's love and remembrance for even one day. If you are reading a Murli with discipline every day, there's a condition. Bab Dada's love comes every day in the form of the Murli. So if we are reading a Murli with discipline every day, we are receiving Baba's love every day. He doesn't miss out on giving love and remembrance for every single day. You do receive it, do you know? You receive love and remembrance every day at the end of the morning. All of you receive it, do you know? That is a sign of Bab Dada's love. If you miss a Murli, you miss his love and remembrance. You then don't just miss that Murli, you also miss out on Baba's love, remembrance, and his blessings. You can catch up on the Murli for the time that is fixed for receiving the love and remembrance from Bab Dada was missed out, was it not? So then Baba is asking anyone who is missing the Murli. And among double foreigners, there's just one person who has raised her hand. So Baba tells her, now do not miss it. Do not miss the Murli. You can even listen to it over the phone. So if you can't read it, then somehow definitely listen to it. Definitely give your present mark. Acha. All those who have come to this gathering, new as well as old, note down very, very, very well that you must not miss the moment. Bab Dada comes from the Supreme Abode every day. He comes from so far away. He comes for the children. Just as the father never misses the Murli, in the same way, children also should not miss the Murli. Achha? Now, just as those who come to Madhuban are asked to fill in a form, you should also get them to fill a form, whether they listen to the Murli every day or not. So Baba is giving importance to Murli and focusing on the discipline of reading the Murli on the time assigned, and that is in the morning. That's when Bapdada's blessings will be received, and love and remembrance as well. Achha. So we will pause here. The remaining part we'll take tomorrow. So we'll take 2 minutes of silence. Okay. If anyone wants to share their mantra and their thoughts, their journey, what all is Baba talking about? He's giving some instructions to us. We started with fortune. If somebody wants to take up that. Mr. Bhavna, you're trying to say something?
Om Shanti. Today Baba said that he is very pleased to see his children moving forward. So as Baba said that you need to have the practice of being a point and putting a full stop to everything which is happening. And the habit which we are practicing now to move forward happily is making Bap Dada happy, and he's giving us the blessing that yes, you can move even more forward and as much as you want. So this feeling of contentment gives us the real happiness, and this happiness should be reflected on our face. So this happy face will reveal the Father. So Baba said that keep on receiving the blessings through the Murli also, because the Murli is the only thing, and also the time is important. When we sit in front of Baba, wherever we are, whether at home or center, and receive his drishti while listening to the Murli, then that drishti is itself a very powerful blessing. We receive the touchings at that time. So these touchings help us move forward. So this beautiful love of Bap Dada makes this drama very wonderful. Om Shanti.
Yes, very well summarized, Sister Baba. So Baba is very happy to see us moving forward. Yes. And he's also telling us how we can lead to transformation. So now from making effort, we need to move to transformation, which means that a major change has to come in. Something transformational needs to be done. What else? Any minutes? What are the different kinds of fortunes that Baba spoke about, which are there in our memorials as well? What kind of discipline is Baba talking about today? One was the discipline of the Murli. Reading the Murli every day at the right time, not missing out on it. And for some reason, unintentional reason, not out of laziness, but out of some engagement. If we are not able to read the Murli for whatever reason at the time, then we have to catch up on it later. That's what Baba says. And why that is important is because Baba comes every day and then he gives us his blessings, his love, his remembrance. So when we are reading the Murli out of laziness or out of carelessness later on, we are missing out on that love and remembrance. So we have to try and fix that time, which is the normal time, Go to the center, listen to the moment. And Baba also spoke about the importance of Amrit Vela. Right? Why it is important? There are two things. One is getting up in Amrit Vela, and the other is being alert during the Amrit Vela. He said that you need to be alert and pay attention. Otherwise, what will happen? You will be thinking of something else. Baba will come. He will want to shower his blessings, but we will not have that connect. He will come and he will go. We will lose out. Then Baba also mentioned how we can change our sanskars. These are all very deep-rooted sanskars. So how to change it? What was that thing that Baba says? What should we do? Anyone?
Baba said that to pick up one sanskar each day at Amrit Vela and focus that we have to change this sanskar and we have to practice working on that sanskar on the entire day. And at the time of giving the chart during the night, we have to check whether we have been successful in overcoming that sanskar. And if not, then also we need to receive the congratulations from Bap Dada. So this feeling of congratulations will give us encouragement in the future to improve even more.
Yes, absolutely. So Baba said that pick up a sanskar and work on it for some days and pay attention to it, right? Not just during the yoga, giving yourself the swaman, the self-respect affirmations. No, not just then, but even while coming into action, while talking, we have to pay attention to our sanskar and keep rectifying it. And if we continue doing that and we give a chat to Baba in the evening, we will be able to make that change. Okay. So I think we will, if there's anyone else, please go ahead. Otherwise, we will go for a quick reflection.
Om Shanti Benji, good morning. Such a beautiful Murli. Baba is also emphasizing how the people of the world are searching for peace and happiness. And here we have like ready-made like that from Baba. Everything is full for us in our life. And he's asking us to feel, because it is time to do Mansa Seva, how they are crying out and calling out. They really desperately need that few rays of happiness and peace. And Baba is cautioning us, suddenly anything can happen, calamities or anything. So am I ready? And it is this effort making which is the greatest thing, not the result of it. It is now. And when we see from the heart, Mera Baba, Baba is definitely not only present, he truly helps us. Do I have that faith? Truly, I have found the Father, and he will, at every step, he's with me and he will help me. Because of our courage to come to Baba itself, that is a huge thing. And victory is definitely our birthright. Forever we'll be victorious. If I have that thought, Baba's guaranteed help will really work on me. But if I have a doubtful intellect, then it will be sometimes and sometimes not like that. Om Shanti. Thank you, Benji.
Thank you, sister. Very nicely summarized. And I think the points that you have picked up really are the essence of the movie. That is what Baba has mentioned today. So great understanding. Okay. So we will then go for a reflection. Just focus your attention inwards. Look at yourself as that beautiful, shining, sparkling point of light. I, this point of light, this energy, sitting in the seat, in this body, I am special, fortunate, happy soul. I am fortunate because I know, realize, and accept the Father. And He accepts me the way I am. My fortune knows no bounds. And because my fortune knows no bounds, my happiness knows no bounds. I'm content playing my role in this world drama because I know how to look at the big picture. The big picture of my fortune in the current confluence age and my fortune in the coming 20 births. These are guaranteed. And all that I need to do is to keep attention, faith, and courage. The God Almighty is now my Father, my Sadguru, and my teacher. I feel lucky. And when the world is full of souls who are crying loud to get a moment of contentment, a moment of peace, a moment of happiness. For me, the whole of my remaining life in this birth and the coming 20 births is full of contentment, happiness, love, and peace. I feel it as my duty to spread this peace, happiness, and love around me over to all the other souls who are needy for just that ray of hope which can make them carry along in life. I wish good for all of the souls and will continue to spread good feelings and good wishes throughout the day. I will stay disciplined, Baba, and I will always be there when you come to meet me. Because where will I go? You are the only one with whom I have built my relationships. Rest is all drama. Thank you, Baba. Thank you for this life. and for all the future that you have guaranteed for me. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Shivani Ben. Thank you, family. And let's take the homework of having the experience of what fortune we all have got from the time we met Baba. And we shall meet tomorrow morning, continuing today's Murli at 5:30 a.m. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti.